So in that case, it will call the default constructor. Okay. So when S2 is created, default constructor is called. Okay. Now, what is the value of the variable S2 roll number after executing line number 34? Okay. So in my case, I think it is line number 34. There might be some issue. One extra line number. Let me see where I have missed. Yeah. So when you execute line number 34, which is this one, the question is, what is the value of S2 roll number? Okay. So you see that when S2 is created, it has called the constructor for S2, which is this one. So inside the constructor, you have assigned values for the private variables of S2. Roll number is 1, name is ABC, and average marks is 3.0. Okay. So now the value of roll number for the object S2 is 1. So when I do S2.get roll number, the get roll number function of the object S2 is called, and it will return the value of the roll number. Okay, and we had set the roll number as 1 at the constructor of S2, because of which the 1 value will be copied to inside to this variable. So the value of S2 roll number is 1. Okay. Now, next question is, what is the value of private variable AVG marks of S2 after executing line number 35? Sorry, before that, what is the value of private variable roll number of S1 after executing line number 35? So you know that S1 and S2 are totally independent. If you make changes to S1, it will not reflect in S2, or if you make changes in S2, it will not get reflected in S1. Here, when you create the object of S1, you are assigning the values to def 1.1 to the private numbers, private variables, roll number, name, and AVG marks respectively. Okay, so the S1 object will have a private variable roll number with value 2, name def, AVG marks 1.1. Okay, now even if you set anything for S2, it will not alter anything on S1. So after executing, but in line number 35, you are accessing the object S1 dot update marks. So when this function is called, it will go to line number 27. It will get new mark, the value as 20.0, and the new mark will be assigned to the AVG marks of S1. So the AVG marks of S1 will now have the value 20.0. Okay, I hope you understood how this is working. So this 3 or 4 questions I have given to make you understand that there's a difference between the variables inside S1 and S2. They are totally independent. Okay, next question. What is the value of private variable AVG marks of S2 after executing line number 35? So after executing this line number 35, what is the value of AVG marks of object X2? Now you should understand that S1 and S2 are totally independent. They are 2 different memory locations. So here you are, when you call S1 dot update marks, you are updating the AVG marks of S1. It will not change the AVG marks of S2. So where was AVG marks of S2 being assigned? When you created S2, you had called this constructor. In that one, the AVG marks was set to 3.0, because of which the AVG marks is now 3.0. And after that, you are not changing the marks, AVG marks of S2 anywhere else in the program. So after executing 35, line number 35, the AVG marks of S2 is still 3.0. Okay. Now, Next is a very simple question. Will the program gives any compilation errors? Okay. Will this program gives any compilation errors? So you need to check for semicolons. You need to check for any syntax errors, etc., etc. So you need to look at whether this program can give any compilation errors. The answer is no. It will not give any compilation errors. It is a properly working program. Now, what is the value of private variable AVG marks of S1 after the complete program is executed? Now, this question is a bit different. So after the complete program is executed, after return 0, after this bracket, what would be the value of AVG marks of S1? Now, I want to point out that when you finish return 0 and bracket, the destructor is called. Okay. So inside the owner will be 0, both S1 and S2. Okay. So once you even though you are updating the marks here, once you finish executing the main function in this, after you finish, by the time you reach this bracket, this structure is called, and the value of AVG marks is set to 0.0. So after the execution, after the complete program is executed, the average marks is set to 0.0. Okay. The last question, what is the data type of the variable name? Okay, there's a name variable called as name. So what is this data type? Actually, whatever comes to the left is data type, which is called as string. So you might not have seen this string data type. You have seen only char data type. So string is, you can say, an array of characters. Okay, since name is a string data type, I can write name. If it was only char, you could have given only one alphabet. So that's okay. So that's for exam. So I hope you the main objective of this was to understand the small in classes, objects, constructors, and destructors. Okay. So I haven't given any tough questions. It is only a basic things. So if you understand the basics, you could do this pretty easy. So if you have not, if you haven't understand the basics, please go back, look at the lecture we have on Saturday, and also check the slides that I have shared in Google Classroom, so you will understand. Okay, so that's all for regarding the quiz, and I think we will have. There were some assignments that were asked to do in during the lectures during last week and Saturday, and since there are a lot of questions, I am not planning to ask you to submit it by today. So I will extend the date till Saturday. So I will give in the classroom an assignment schedule to submit all the questions, all the programming questions that were given in the last week to be submitted by Saturday. Okay, only the programming questions. You don't want to submit any of the questions the theoretical questions that I have given at the end of the slides. Only questions where you have it is said that it's a programming exercise. You can write the program and submit. Okay, so I'll extend it till Saturday so that you will have enough time to do all the exercises. Okay, and then I don't think we'll have enough time to start the next topic. It is basically called as inheritance, and it's a very easy topic. There's nothing too much. If you understand the concept of classes, constructors, and destructors, you can easily understand the topic of inheritance. Okay, so we will start inheritance maybe uh, tomorrow, and we'll look at some questions also. Okay, so if you have any doubts on whatever I have discussed today, let me know now. We can look at it again. Okay, and I'll take the attendance from whoever has submitted the quiz. Okay, so whoever has submitted the quiz, we will be getting attendance for the day. Okay, so if you don't have anything else, then we'll wind it up, and